Welcome back. I just forgot to give an update, but what I'm doing right now is, like I said in previous videos, I'm moving all my citrus out of here. I'm gonna move them to the back where they got a lot of oak trees, and they also have more shade, so they're not stressed with the sun. Because here is ideally, because you get sun the entire time. So how am I taking them out? Basically, I'm tying a rope behind a lawnmower and just yanking it out. If they survive, great. If they don't afterwards, well, at least I'm giving another chance. So as you remember here, I had pomelo, I had blood mora orange, I had Valencia. So like this one's no, this one's Valencia Hamlin. So this one's gonna come out. That one's gonna come out next. Yes, I have a bad news about the ice cream mango, the beautiful. With that graft, they took it out and it died. So yeah, here was another one, the pink variegated lemon. So they're all the citrus, like I said, they're gonna go out. I'm gonna clean this out. It's gonna be just mangoes. Obviously that's gonna stay ice cream bean. My hot chinook is looking great. So how do you see? I'm putting it back here. Like I said, get way more shade. That was the first one I transplant. Again, I'm not doing it as nice. I'm just yanking them out. Not the best thing to do. When you yank them out, kind of looks like this. And then I'm digging a hole as wide as I could get and planting them. Doesn't look bad, so we'll see how they do. If they survive, great. I'm gonna put them right here. As you see, I have not mulched anything. Everything here that you see, it's natural from all the trees here that are just here. So I'll give you an update when it's all done. Thing you're gonna learn about citrus, they don't go as deep. They actually go, their roots are very shallow and they spread. So these actually been cut. Oh, look at that. So they're not as healthy, which is why the tree itself is not doing good. But this, if it survives, it should be good. And again, the tree itself doesn't have to be planted too deep. See, the roots are shallow. And if you plant it too deep, they will actually suffocate. So this part right here, when it's raining season, it's more on a soggy, which is why I had avocados back here and they did not do good. That's why I'm moving them all out. I'm readjusting everything. This is a citrus right here that it's a wild one, and it was not wild, it was a rootstock, but it was sour orange, but it actually is like a tangerine with a lemon. It's delicious. I got lucky and I just planted it here just to test, and it was more in the back underneath this oak and this other oak. And last year it was like a Christmas tree loaded. And look how healthy the leaves look. Very, very healthy. So that's when I figured out that, you know, back here they don't mind. They don't like, obviously, wet feet, which is too much water on the roots, but they're not as sensitive as an avocado. See that little thing over there? That was an avocado. I planted it twice. Anything that was from here and back, it did not last at all. So I'm gonna give it a try. I have room back here, and I'm gonna put them. They get, I'm not gonna go too deep again because of the water situation. In the winter, it's dry, but in the summer when it rains, yeah, this thing, when we had Milton the hurricane, water back over there, it was already rising up. All right, let me plant this real quick because it's about to fall. So far, I have 4 transplanted pink variegated lemon. We have Hamlin orange. We have pomelo. Got a little damage. That was a little too rough, but yeah. And then we have sanguinidillion. Can never say that word. Blood orange. Sanguinidillion, blood orange. Looks pretty decent, but has never, everything that is orange wise has never done good out there. So again, I'm testing it out. Not sure it's gonna work. Now I'm gonna water them, and then I'm gonna continue transplanting the rest. So this is how I tie it up, and then I slowly start pulling it out. Some of them are so grabbed to the ground that my actual wheels, the front ones, will wheelie up. Just like that, it gets yanked out. Pretty nice root ball. And now we're gonna transplant it. This is a red lime. And just like that, it fits perfect. As you see, you wanna make it more on the wider. So the roots are spread out, not too deep because they don't really go as deep. So there you go. And I just put the soil, aka sand here, back, water it, and hope that it survives. But if it doesn't, then oh well. I was gonna get rid of it either way. So I'm just giving it an extra chance. That's all it is. Putting it pretty close because they don't grow as big. As you see, that one is as big, and I have not trimmed it. So they do get big, but not, I'll cut them if they start to grow. But with this green and disease, they automatically trim themselves. So I don't have to worry about space, honestly. Right, red lime has been retransplanted, and now Valencia orange has been retransplanted. Yeah, it is not like that. It needs water. It's all right. I'm gonna water it right now. Okay, everything has been completed, moved. Now again, these citrus are probably not all gonna make it, which I understand. I just ripped them off. But again, where they were before, I was just gonna either cut them because they were on my way for the mangoes. So yep, let's go over what is this. It's a Merkit, tangerine Merkit. What's over here? We have a pumpkin, another tangerine. Yeah, it looks nice right now, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna stay like that. Gotta give it a couple of weeks. I'm gonna have to water it because we're not in the rainy season. So we're gonna have to water it over and over. Now this is honeybell, if I'm not mistaken. That's a honeybell. Then over here, we have, oh, see, it's already happening. That's from, because I yank the leaves. That is a HB pomelo. It's called Urado Buntan Pomelo. See, a lot of damage because I just yanked it out. It's all right. I wanted to focus is to regrow the root, and then it could push back up. But if it doesn't, then whatever, it died. Oh, let's do over here. So those three, tangerine, 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 pomelo. Over here we have orange, Valencia orange. Over here we have the other orange, blood orange, sanguinelli. We have red lime. And then we have over here pink variegated lemon. And then over here we have Hamlin orange, I think it's called. Hamlin orange as well. And then over there we have kumquat miwa. No, marumi kumquat, not miwa. The roots, when I yanked it out, barely had any. That's why it's not doing good. So hopefully over here it does better. And then I did not touch that. That is miwa kumquat. It's doing better than the ones over there, so I'm not gonna yank it out. Maybe, because you see the red mark? That means a mango's gonna go there. See the red mark? Mango's gonna go there. Mango. There's already a mango there. A mango there. Maybe not. Maybe I'll skip these and leave this citrus here. Because this is, like I said, it's a root stock, but it's very delicious and very productive and healthy. I don't spray anything. I don't do anything to it. It's just here on its own. So, yep. Right here, I think I'm going to redo all this. I'm gonna take all this black old tarp out, get new ones, and get them much bigger. But this time, when it comes to the location, the round, I'm gonna do like that. I'm gonna do like about a foot or two from the trunk of each plant, just to give it more breathing space. And then eventually I'm gonna mulch all this on top of it. We'll see how that does, but yes, that is the future planning. I want to leave, and you're saying, why you have all the arugula growing? I want it to leave so it could dry up. Once it dries up, it leaves the seeds and it flies all over, and I want it for future to keep spreading, kind of like that. That's what happened last year. I planted there, and now I did not replant this year. This year was all self-replanted. I got a bunch of arugula. Inside here, there's a little seeds, see? But they gotta dry up. Once they dry up, and they fly everywhere. I also got cilantro. It's a mixture of everything. And I was digging because I replanted new sweet potato, the orange looking one. This just came out because they keep popping. They keep popping. They keep popping. It's like, what the hell? So yeah, when I'm done with the purple, they're good, but they're not as sweet. They're not as sweet. And all you gotta do is just put it down. Make sure I bought it on Walmart, organic. Just gotta make sure it's organic so it doesn't get sprayed with anything that inhibits the growth. We have corn. I'll just make another video for that update.